new album, which is part of your mission, called Love Heals. You want to tell me about it?
Yes, I do. I'm, as you know, pretty passionate about what I do. I love what I do what I love, and I'm able to give back to military families by singing music that I love. And it's a win-win. You know, Cracker Barrel is part of my life personally. Take the kids there. I grew up going there, so it's obviously a personal thing. The professional part, I get to team up with a corporation that has integrity. I can put out this CD and know that families are going to buy it when they go to the restaurant. Some girl who's 10 years old is going to buy one of my T-shirts that sparkles, and you know, it's America. It's the American dream, and then the proceeds from the CD and the merchandise go to the wounded soldiers and their families.
There are 9, I believe I'm correct, 9 songs that are from your recorded history and 3 new cuts.
You have to put new stuff on there for incentive, obviously, but we wanted to really celebrate the journey. You know, because I've been doing this 25 years, I forget that. And I think, oh my gosh, I've had all these albums out and all this history with Mom. And so it's about celebration from now on, Ralph, because to me, you know, I told you earlier, 20s and 30s, you worry so much about making it and, you know, exceeding all the expectations. I just want to enjoy myself and enjoy what I do, and people, fellowship, music, and fans is what it's about.
Sergeant Heath Calhoun is our special guest, and he is our Wounded Warrior guest. Heath, welcome to the program, and I think you know Winona.
Yes, sir, I do. Thank you so much for having me.
Tell me about the Wounded Warrior program. How did it begin?
The Wounded Warrior Project, very simply, is a nonprofit organization that helps injured service members, specifically from Iraq and Afghanistan, and their families. It was started when a gentleman named John Milia started packing backpacks in his basement with his wife and children to provide comfort items for newly injured service members at Bethesda. He was an injured Marine from 1992, was injured in the Somalia conflict, and he realized that things probably hadn't changed much, that he had no clothes when he came home, and something as simple as a clean T-shirt and clean pair of shorts and you know, something to shave your face with really means a lot to those guys. And so he started packing those backpacks in his basement, and you know, here we are 7 years later, and the Wounded Warrior Project's stronger than ever, and they're out, you know, lobbying Congress to make sure that the service members have everything that they need when they come home.
How did you get involved in the Wounded Warrior Project? Well,
I know that Cracker Barrel, you know, is such a part of, you know, the American family tradition. I think it was just one of those things where I mean, it's a God thing. There's no doubt in my mind, because I love the, you know, the fact that a Judd name will get attention. Of course, you know, we say it's more than just a good seat in a restaurant. Thank God it's Cracker Barrel. I feel like it was a meant-to-be thing. I just, you know, we got a phone call, and the next thing I know, I'm at the headquarters here in Nashville and meeting the families and experiencing something that for me was life-changing 6 years ago when I went to Walter Reed and Bethesda. You know, I got to hang out at Fort Campbell with General Cody, who became my father figure, Vice Chief of Staff of the Army. Literally was at my wedding. I mean, he's that close to me. Took me to the Pentagon and walked me to Walter Reed, and it absolutely blew the doors open to my soul.
One of your jobs to help other young men who are just coming home who are wounded?
I think so. You know, I've been incredibly fortunate coming home to the support system that I've had, coming home with an incredibly supportive family, and so many people that have done so much to help me succeed through skiing or running, prosthetics, and I was able to go through peer mentor training so that I can sit and talk to those guys. Anything that I can do sitting at a bedside, talking about prosthetics, giving a demonstration of how my legs work, skiing with those guys, anything that I can do to help those guys out. It's tough in the beginning.
That's got to be the toughest transition in life.
It's tough. You come home and you're sitting in that hospital bed, and your career has just ended. A lot of the guys too want to make a career out of the military. The career's ended. Your family has left, uprooted, you know, and a lot of times, in my case, my wife left her job. She's uprooted from Clarksville to come and be with me at the hospital. Many questions need to be answered. It's an incredibly tough transition to make.
The Wounded Warrior program also serves as a tool to help those who serve the wounded warriors, right? Your support system.
A lot of times those caregivers do not receive the attention that they need. We go we go to war and we spend the entire time focusing on the mission, and that's what we're there to do. The entire time that we're focusing on our mission, we have our spouses at home that are worrying every day that they're going to get a phone call, and oftentimes they do. And they get that phone call, and without any hesitation, they jump up and they rush to their warrior to make sure that their needs are met, not their personal needs, not the needs of the caregiver, but the needs of the warrior, because they love